Good morning, traders. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Thursday. Let's get our daily bias in. Let's get it done. Let's see if we can do it in under 10 minutes. Starting off on the calendar. Unemployment claims at 8:30. Always do like 8:30 news. However, it is the day prior to one of the biggest news drops of the month, which is non-farm payroll. So we can anticipate lower probability conditions today. You might even want to take the day off. All right, let's roll over to the charts. Starting here with NQ on the daily, and this high here from the Wednesday candle last week. That's definitely a level that stands out for me. Yes, we've already swept previous day high. We've got some expansion continuing here. We did have a candle closure back inside the range yesterday, which is usually where I'm looking at that insight to order flow, switch in order flow and looking for price to run lower. However, what you'll notice is whilst NQ has taken the high from previous day, both ES and YM have not. Both have swept the low into a daily bearish FEG, sorry, bullish FEG. We did have this candle closure back inside the range here, as you can see, but then we've swept out the low into a bullish FEG. So for both YM and ES, low hanging fruit, I'd be targeting previous day high and followed by the Wednesday high, which is why I think price will likely at least run higher up into this level here. And then we can have a look to see if there'll be a reversal at that level. Right now, let's jump over to oil. Oil on the daily. We can't get out of this range. So you really want to be trading this from probably a lower, I want to say a lower, higher time frame, but looking at, the 4 hour, even the 1 hour to get your bias from. Let's turn the AR levels off for the moment. We want to see a breakout of that range. And we've got just consolidation through here. Nothing really too clean for my mind for oil right now. You can see previous day was a double sweep, so we swept out the highs. And we were coming out of this bullish FEG. I'd still be keen to see the high swept here, but we need to get out of this range here and this overall consolidation. I think oil is probably undervalued a little bit right now, so I would anticipate the overall move to continue to push higher. So I'd like to see that price respects this bullish FEG here for a move to this high. Okay, so we'll run with a bullish bias, but I really want to see price push out of this with a decisive move and then look to continue higher from there. Gold on the daily, we're getting that push higher that we've been looking for. You can see that we've respected yesterday's range to the 50% level there. Price bouncing straight off that nicely and looking to expand higher. We've swept out, looks like we've just swept out the Tuesday high here. So keeping an eye on a potential reaction there, but looking at the current, looking at the 4 hour at least here with a nice close above these opposing candles, which are also out of a bullish FEG here. If we are to see a move and it moves lower, then that's what I'll be looking for. Retracement back to these opposing candles before continuing to push higher. Let's have a look at gold. Let's move to the daily for euro. We swept our previous day low here on Wednesday, and we did get a reasonably strong closure there. We didn't get to the high, but we did get a close above the equilibrium of the Tuesday high. And right now, if we look at the current candle, we are respecting the 50% level. We've got low-hanging fruit being previous day high. Certainly that's where I believe a price to reach for first, before looking to expand and take out that Tuesday high. GBP expanding nicely here. Continuing to respect this bullish FEG, and we're respecting previous day's equilibrium to the tick just about. So what does the low-hanging fruit look like? Well, it looks like this high here to the left. That's where I'm looking for price to run to today. Let's go over to Bitcoin now and have a quick look there. We are getting that expansion lower, which we were looking at after this bearish FEG here has been respected. We've got a closure back inside the range. I'm looking for price to run out the low down here, and potentially even as low as this bullish FEG, sweeping out all these lows through here before continuing back to new all-time highs. That's what I'm looking at for now for Bitcoin. And you can see how we got a closure through these opposing candles, and price has respected that, continued to move lower. And if we get the same deal again here, we close through, then we can have more confluence to the fact that we can continue lower through to these lows. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in today. Always remember you can use code Jimmy for your Apex evals, code Jimmy Trades for your Tradeify evals. We've got OSOC tomorrow. Get ready to one shot, one kill some evals. I will be doing that. Heading over to Adam's stream tomorrow morning at 8:30 for non-farm payroll. And if you want to hang out with us, of course, head over to Trade Foundry. Link is in the description. And I'd love to see you over there. Take care, guys. Bye for now.